Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review the new documentary, Richland. And this is from director Irene Lusztig, and focuses on this small Pacific Northwestern town of Richland, Washington. And this small town, with the small town people that inhabit it, and a dark backstory to this town that fits very nicely into what's going to be a rising piece of culture and conversation, which is nuclear power and nuclear weapons. As you know, Nuclear Now just came out from Oliver Stone, this documentary focusing on the need to shift to nuclear energy. And then in July, we're getting Oppenheimer, which Christopher Nolan is putting the spotlight on the man that changed history by creating the atomic bomb. And this documentary does such a great job of painting a portrait of a place while setting up this foundation and this perspective that has this looming shadow of nuclear energy and nuclear power behind it. And you get so much from each of these people that they talk to in this small town. You get so many layers and so much texture around this town and what it really means to be a resident of Richland. You hear their perspectives on, just their day-to-day lives living in this small town. You gain perspective on all the things that had been done in this small town and people from different ages giving their perspectives and how the legacy of Richland has shaped over the years. It's such an interesting commentary on small town life and how potentially one thing can reshape the legacy of one. Because the thing is, it's like you have a city like New York City or Philadelphia or Chicago and LA and Miami. There's so many things that happen in them that you cannot possibly define them by a singular moment. But when you have a small town that's so close-knit and closed off and just this size that very few things of particular interest to the outside world happen, when you have such an event and how it shapes the legacy and the perspective that people have of this place. And this documentary is an interesting exercise in that perspective from the people who live it every day. And this is an intriguing and engrossing documentary that fits perfectly into what potentially might be part of the zeitgeist this summer in terms of discussion about nuclear power. So this is definitely worth your time. It's an interesting watch, and make sure to give it a watch if you can find it anywhere on like VOD or anything like that. But those are my thoughts on Richland. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.